Hello, my name is Tanya, and I hope you enjoy my informative speech. This American brand is recognized instantly around the globe and is sold in more than 200 countries. The company has a product profile of more than 3,500 beverages and 500 brands spanning from beverages of sodas to energy drinks and even to soy drinks. Coca-Cola, one of the world's refreshing product, is born. In May of 1886, a local pharmacist by the name of Dr. John Pemberton from Atlanta, Georgia, created the syrup of Coca-Cola. New Georgia Encyclopedia has stated that he experimented with the extract from the coca leaf and cola nut, getting what he was hoping to market a successful health drink called the French wine coca. Now, the purpose of this health drink was to cure the morphine addiction all the way to the common headache. Now, I've read from the moneyinvestment.com, and Coca-Cola is disagreeing with this, but it's supposed to be a myth and it's still unknown, as we all know that they want to keep their syrup top secret, can't let that one out. But up until 1905, they're saying that cocaine was used in this product from an extract of the coca leaf. Now, Dr. John Pemberton said that you would have to drink an average of 30 to 33 glasses to get even an effect from the cocaine. And if there was an effect, that he'd completely stop continuing this investment of his syrup and selling it. Again, it's a myth and no one knows. So kind of interesting. But during this time, the soda fountain was very popular, so he had taken the syrup and carbonated water and sold this at the local pharmacy to customers at only 5 cents a glass. In return, he got told that it was excellent, it was great, and very refreshing. So he invented something that he was hoping to blossom. Well, within that first year, he made 50 bucks. But not really, because he had to start the product by forking out money, which cost him $70. So it was a loss, but not entirely. Well, the name did not come from Dr. Pemberton. It came from his bookkeeper, Frank Robinson. Now, he's the one that came up with the idea of the name, not Dr. Pemberton. He said, call it Coca-Cola, and he is also the one with his unique script designed the name with its beautiful writing as we see today, Coca-Cola. And he's the one that did it because he had such excellent penmanship. So Dr. Pemberton is the one that came up with the syrup, but Frank Robinson is the one that came up with the name. Well, to continue this product, he kind of sold some of the investments to roughly a few individuals. But he had died in 1988, which is roughly within about 2 years of his investment, which he never even had the chance to see the success that his syrup had created. But another local pharmacist of Atlanta, who was one of the individuals that had invested in the product, by the name of Asa Candler. He had turned around and bought the additional rights by paying $2,300 to completely have control and ownership of the company. And it just went and rocketed from there for Candler. Now, keep in mind that during this time or this era that alcohol was the drink of that time. But he was determined to take a non-alcoholic drink and market it as the beverage of a temperance drink, which is basically a non-alcoholic. Well, it obviously worked with his business background and marketing. It was a success. The business continued to grow that he eventually opened another plant or a few other plants outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And the Chronicles of Coca-Cola stated that by 1895, they announced that Coca-Cola was being drunk in every state and territory within the United States. Also during that time in 1894, a bottling machine was created and was being used in the back store of Vicksburg, Mississippi, where an individual was the first person to actually bottle Coca-Cola. So 1894 is when the bottling started for Coca-Cola. Well, that happened, so the demand of Coca-Cola was going crazy. People wanted it more and more and more as it could be moved around based on these bottles. So they increased their bottling company around 1899, with the first bottling company being opened up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Well, next, over the next 20 years, the plant grew so much that 1,000 companies were opened, making it today the largest, most widespread production and distribution networks in the world, selling roughly 1.8 billion bottles a day. Big change from going from the first year of 9 glasses to up to 1.8 billion bottles today. Well, the company had also had issues over the time by trying to keep the name, not alone the name, the product secured, because you always have other companies that are trying to tap into that flavor and imitate it. Yes, they have had great success, but in any investment, you always have struggles and problems. But what they did in turn is they had Coca-Cola, it became a trademark and registered in 1893. Well, eventually we all saw Coca-Cola change to just Coke, which in turn that was registered in 1945. Well, then the unique design that we see the Coca-Cola bottle in from the 1900s up to now, they also wanted that to be a trademark so that people couldn't copy that design. So the design of the Coca-Cola bottle became a registered trademark in 1977. So there was a lot of great success, as we can see, from money, a billion-dollar company going through many hands and just, taking a chance. So with the invention in 1886 and later founded in 1892, Coca-Cola has become one of the world's most liked beverages. And recently, just celebrating a 125-year anniversary, Coca-Cola has come a long way. from the first year of only selling $50 of a 9 cent glass, a 5 cent glass, roughly 9 glasses a day, to a $1 billion corporation selling 1.8 billion bottles a day, all because one person invented a syrup from a cocoa leaf and a cola nut. Now, I definitely think that they deserve the Coke and a smile. Thank you.